Welcome to How to Solve Poverty. Today's questions. What is economic growth? How can it be a solution to poverty? To find out, let's dive into today's lesson.
Explain succinctly what sustained economic growth is from first principles.
Sustained economic growth refers to a consistent, long-term increase in a country's real gross domestic product (GDP) over an extended period. It signifies a continuous expansion of a nation's economy, leading to increased production, consumption, and overall economic activity.
Why does sustained economic growth help to solve poverty?
Economic growth stimulates various sectors, leading to increased demand for labor and job opportunities. As industries expand, they require a larger workforce, reducing unemployment rates and providing income-generating opportunities for the poor. Economic growth generally results in higher wages and incomes for workers. As individuals earn more, they have the capacity to improve their standard of living and escape poverty. A growing economy generates higher tax revenues, which governments can use to fund social welfare programs, education, and healthcare initiatives targeted at alleviating poverty. Economic growth can lead to a decline in the overall poverty rate as more individuals gain access to resources and opportunities for socioeconomic mobility.
Steel man the other side. Why would sustained economic growth not work to solve poverty?
While sustained economic growth has the potential to alleviate poverty, some criticisms and challenges include trickle-down effect. Critics argue that the benefits of economic growth may not reach the poorest segments of society. Instead, the gains often concentrate in the hands of the wealthy, leading to income inequality. Environmental impact. Pursuing unregulated economic growth can lead to environmental degradation and resource depletion, which may disproportionately harm vulnerable communities, exacerbating poverty in the long run. Dependency on external factors. Economic growth can be influenced by external factors, such as global market conditions, international trade, and foreign investment. These factors can be volatile and subject to change, affecting the stability of economic growth and its poverty-alleviating effects.
Who benefits most by implementing sustained economic growth as a solution?
Workers. Employment opportunities increase, leading to higher wages and improved living standards for workers. Businesses. Sustained growth provides businesses with expanding markets and higher profits, encouraging investment and innovation. Governments. Higher economic growth generates increased tax revenues, which can be used to fund public services and social welfare programs. Investors. Investors, including domestic and foreign investors, may see higher returns on their investments as the economy grows.
Who is harmed most by implementing sustained economic growth as a solution?
Environment. If not managed sustainably, economic growth can lead to environmental degradation, affecting vulnerable communities and future generations. Displacement. In some cases, rapid economic growth may lead to forced displacement of communities, particularly if development projects encroach upon their land and resources. Income inequality. Without appropriate redistributive policies, economic growth can widen income disparities, leaving the poorest segments of society with minimal benefits.
How feasible is sustained economic growth to implement as a solution?
Feasibility depends on sound economic policies. Implementing effective economic policies, including fiscal, monetary, and trade policies, is crucial for fostering sustainable growth. Investment in human capital. Promoting education, skills training, and healthcare improves the productivity and capabilities of the workforce, contributing to economic growth. Political stability. Political stability and good governance create an environment conducive to economic growth and attract investments.
How does sustained economic growth work as a solution to poverty?
The process of sustained economic growth as a solution to poverty can be summarized in several steps. Increased investment. As the economy grows, businesses and investors are more likely to invest in expanding production capacities and new ventures. creating job opportunities, rising wages and incomes. With increased economic activity, demand for labor rises, leading to higher wages and improved incomes for workers. Poverty reduction programs. Governments can use the increased tax revenues from economic growth to fund poverty reduction programs, social safety nets, and public services. Spillover effects. Economic growth in one sector can lead to growth in other related sectors, creating a ripple effect that generates additional job opportunities and economic benefits.
What is a real-life example of the solution to sustained economic growth being implemented?
China is a notable example of sustained economic growth leading to poverty reduction. Over the past few decades, China experienced rapid economic expansion, lifting hundreds of millions of people out of poverty. Through a combination of economic reforms, investment in infrastructure, and export-oriented policies, China transformed from a primarily agrarian economy into a global economic powerhouse.
For sustained economic growth to work as a solution, what innovation or policy needs created?
Inclusive growth strategies. Policies should prioritize equitable distribution of wealth and ensure that the benefits of growth reach the most vulnerable segments of society. Sustainable development. A focus on sustainable development, resource conservation, and environmental protection is crucial to avoid harming the most vulnerable and ensuring intergenerational prosperity. Human capital development. Investing in education and skills training enhances human capital, enabling individuals to participate actively in the economy and contribute to growth.
Right now, you are speaking to passionate students who want to solve problems like these. What top 3 skills should they study in order to do so?
Economics and policy analysis. Understanding economic theories, policy frameworks, and data analysis is vital for formulating effective policies and strategies for economic growth. Social impact assessment. Evaluating the social impact of economic policies and development projects helps ensure that growth benefits disadvantaged communities. Sustainable development expertise. Integrating sustainability principles into economic planning and development initiatives is critical for long-term, inclusive growth.
Thank you so much for your time and attention.
If you want to learn the skills to solve this global challenge, join us for free at Plato University for exclusive content, extra resources, and actionable exercises with every lesson.